everyone, I hope that you are all okay and have a good day. Let's try and create another thing we are going to learn today. In the previous lesson we learned about the animations. We are going today to learn about two animations. We forget to tell you about motion path. We are going to learn about motion path. Motion paths are a little more complicated than what we have in the past. We are going to learn just what void shape and what motion path do. It has many items. You see this red dot and this green dot or circle, whatever you want. You can change the place you want your shape to go. How? For example, we have the shape here. We put the shape here and from here to here. What is going to happen? See, the animation path is the way for us to create where the shape actually go and how go. For example, we want the shape to go from here to down. Let me run it. At first, it's just going a little, but we want it to go to down. What we do, we just select this, press shift, push it back, and then see the path that animation going through has been created. And it has many options. For example, left to right, right to left, and you can lock and unlock it. And you can reverse path directions if you want. It has many uses, and it also makes you a plan for you to create whatever animation you want and you hope for. It's really amazing how great and useful this is. And we can also, after lines, we have also another effect to use. We have arcs. We can also create the place of arcs. It's a more trickier. Let me zoom here a little. The arcs has an end point and a start point here. It has an end point and a start point. When we click on end point, it's showing us something like this. We can create our arcs, but how? The important thing about arc is when we are trying to move this, let's see what's happening. You see what is happening or not? Whenever we are in this slide and say this jump happening, we don't need this. How we can fix it? We must, sorry, not the timing. You see, what is the problem? Can you guess? The problem here is that this arcs is worked like a line. Let me tell you more about this. For example, if you want to create these arcs, you can only create the arcs in this direction and this direction, only in these two directions. But we can create the arc that don't go into two directions, and we are going to learn about this. How? In this arc, you can modify it by using here and here. You can make it to go to up and come down, but it must go in a line. You can also modify the points. What is the points? You remember from the past part, I tell you about the points in shapes, that we can change the shapes, how it's look, for example, making it like this and give it some curves. But what these points do in arc? Let's say if we put the arc transition for it, arcs, and we want it to come here to here. Some of you may say, okay, we click here and put it here. But I teach you in the previous slide, that's not going to work. What we are going to do, we are going to put it here, but with a little difference. What? We are going to edit points. We are going to make it here, make it here, make it here. Now, see the effect. It's beautiful. We can also, whenever we want, we just click here and edit points. We can also close the path. These are some animations you saw before and they are very useful. You can also choose turns. Let's say, for example, we have another slide. Let me copy that. You can also use animation turns. Also, it have many things to change. You can increase it in size and, like always, edit points. For example, to it look like this. You can change the ratio to something like this. And we after that have shape. We can use every shape here. They are many useful and we can use them in many ways. We have loops that I'm going, and custom path. You can create your own path, whatever you want. I'm going to tell you more about this in the next lesson and about animation paint. Until tomorrow, I tell you in the next lesson, don't forget to like and subscribe and ask me any question if you have in the comment sections. I will answer it. Have a good